Good afternoon, everybody. This is A Marvelous, and I'm back. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time and attention, because that's two things you definitely cannot get back, no matter how much you try. With that said, today we're going to take it light. I've been kind of on my rants. So we're going to start the first segment. This is going to be the first of a segment that I'm going to have, and it's going to be my favorite book reviews. So, and books that I read in general, but I'm going to call it Favorite Book Club. And it's just going to, the books that I've read and have read, I'm just going to review them and pretty much give highlights. This way, if you ever come across them, you can have cliff notes on it. And when you read it, maybe you could use this video as a frame of reference in future ones to kind of cross-reference your reading, and maybe get a little bit more out of it. Because reading is something that it does take a lot of discipline to get through a book. Me, lately, I'll read a book and then put it down, which is good because you don't want to condition your body to force yourself to do something that's not stimulating or exciting for you. You could always get back to it. So with that said, today, this is one of my top 10, maybe top 5. It's called Life Energy by John Diamond, MD. This book is one of my favorites. Life Energy, using the meridians to unlock the power, the hidden power of your emotions. This book I love this book. And basically, there's a field of study or science called behavioral kinesiology. And basically, Dr. Diamond talks about how emotions are pretty much the root of your disease and illness. And, basically in the book, he covers that all emotions are linked to an organ. So when I first came across that, I was fascinating. I was like, wow, I can have a certain emotion and it affects my organs. That was powerful to me. And in it, he has the chart of which emotions are linked to which organ. For instance, the heart is linked to happiness and unhappiness. So unhappiness actually has a negative effect on your heart. On your liver, pardon me. So happiness and unhappiness is with the liver. Happiness has a positive effect on your liver. And it explains drinking. A lot of people drink to kind of relieve the pain. And they get psoriasis of the liver. They liver disease. It tears your liver apart, too much alcohol. So the correlations are just striking, so that helped me understand communicating with myself. When I feel sorrow, I understand which part of the body affects me, so once you understand the function and things like that, you start to kind of monitor your emotions. So this book is a gem. And it also explains that looking at pictures can actually have a positive and negative impact on your organs. And a lot of times we feel tired, or we can have things going on with our organs and we have no idea why. And this book explains that. It goes into detail, and it covers that just having certain pictures around you can open you up or kind of tear you down. Even certain mannerisms, like just the image of watching someone outstend their arms in a hug position increases your immune system and your thymus. So something like that is so simple. So that's why even myself, I've since I read this back in college. This was years ago, but I always do my best to increase hugs in my environment. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who it is, what's up, for variations of hugs, because hugs boost your immune system. So I'm more aware of my gestures. One of my old friends, was telling me, and I looked it up, that just talking with your palms up is a welcoming in a dialogue, versus palms down is confrontational. So when you like this, it agitates. When you're like this, it shows, more acceptance. So things like that are important in terms of yourself and interacting with people, being aware of the pictures around you. And we never think about just looking at a picture can have an effect on our organs. So imagine if you knew what the picture that you're looking at does to you, right? Because a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, it's also worth impact on your organs. So this book is definitely priceless, and it's actually the first time I came across the thymus gland, which, because we really have two hearts. obviously the one that beats and pumps blood and all of that. And then you have the heart right here, which some say is the first heart, which is the thymus. And when children are born, the thymus is huge. And children in general, the thymus is huge. But as we get older, it shrinks, and as we get stressed, it shrinks. And a small thymus if your thymus shrinks, that affects your immune system because it's directly linked. And a weak immune system is what opens you up to disease. So that's why sometimes it's good to tap your thymus to kind of enlarge it, or that's why you see athletes, whether they know it or not, they do the chest bump. Things like this are automatic things that we do and not know and not conscious of. So I definitely recommend this book. Some of the table of contents, it goes over the thymus gland. And it also shows you how to give an organ test. I used to do the organ test to my students and some of my clients, and also my friends and family. I would test certain organs to see, the health of it. So it also goes over that briefly. I'll cover more of that in his other book that he has. But I definitely recommend this book. I definitely recommend being in tune with your emotions, because most of the diseases we have is not how it's told to us. It's definitely from an emotional, spiritual origin. And then when it comes through physically, by then it's already happened in the realm that we can't see. So definitely, and the book also has some affirmations. Like in the morning, I'll get up and I'll say different affirmations for different organs. Like it'll say, I feel happy. I feel happy is the affirmation for the liver. You know what I mean? Instead, I say my name and then feel happy. So if your name is John, you say John feels happy, or John feels tolerant. And the different affirmations are there to strengthen your organs. So these are practical things that you could do, whether you're walking, or you're by yourself and you're meditating, or you got that solace. You could just say these affirmations. I am tolerant. I am patient. In this way you can strengthen your organs. And this book goes over that. Obviously, it goes into more detail, and shows you the different things that you could do to have healthy emotions. So I definitely recommend this book, Life Energy. It's a classic for me, and I think that everyone that reads it will enjoy it, especially when you get the affirmations and you say it, and you actually start to see how much pictures and emotions affect you. You'll have a whole new outlook on disease and a whole new outlook on illness, and it'll definitely impact and affect the way you treat yourself and you interact with others. So with that, once again, Life Energy by John Diamond, using the meridians to unlock the hidden power of your emotions. So I hope you enjoyed this segment. Definitely get this book. And with that, thanks again for your attention. I will see you soon on the next segment of the Classic Book Review. Peace.